Welcome to my second interview, guys. I'm here with Mr. Bryson. He's the secretary of the Pro Swaliga Foundation.
That's correct.
They're doing some very good works, man. You know, and at first time, they had me. You know, I wasn't so sure. I wasn't so sure about them people them there. You understand? Cause you know, I was starting with this decolonization, and I'm like, bro, nah, man, this, because them is like, they want. I always thought they want to take us from one slave ship to put us in the next slave ship. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, we can't really be doing this decolonization stuff. But they have grown on me. I have to admit that the Pro Swaliga, they have grown on me, because they have not only talked the talk, they have walked the walk. I mean, and they are the only organization, only foundation I know that has challenged the government on some points that I was like, whoa. Yeah. So since then, because it's not how you start. It's not how you start. You understand? It's correct. So, and I wanted to thank them, and that's why, Mr. Bryson, I appreciate you for being my second interview. Yeah. It's very important about the work you're doing, but I don't believe that the people understand what you're doing. So, I didn't at first. Yeah. Until I got you going, but it's hard to change people's mind.
Correct.
Once they make up their mind already, they're not like me. They're not open-minded to see what you do and then change their mind. So correct. I'm giving you an opportunity to explain to the people what's going on, what you're about, etc., etc. And then of course you have my support and let them know that you got my support, bro. They got my support. Correct. As much as I didn't understand them, now I understand them and I support this. And I would like Mr. Bryson to go ahead and explain himself, explain this Pro Swaliga Foundation to us, and hopefully we can gain better support going into the election, because we want to hope that there's a question on there that we need to answer properly.
Correct.
So, okay, the first question I have for you, man, is tell me a little bit about Pro Swaliga and how they got started, bro.
Pro Swaliga, basically, in a nutshell, we are a decolonization foundation. What decolonization means is that
decolonization?
we are looking to have our parliamentarians and council of ministers to be able to function without a lot of the external interventions that we have from the Dutch state. CFTs checking the budget and higher supervision and those kind of things where the government can be dismissed with the stroke of a pen from The Hague.
Wow. So our government can be dismissed with
Of course. There is legal, if you go back to 2017 and you think about William Allen, after the hurricane, that was something called a KB, order in council in English, where he was summarily dismissed by the state secretary via the governor, told to step down. What we're saying is that if you have an elected government, we don't elect anybody from the Netherlands. We elect our people from here. So if there's an issue with the government and how they're performing their tasks, we use an electoral process, like we have one coming up in January. And if the people are not happy, this sitting coalition will be gone. If the people are happy, this sitting coalition will return. And that's the way democracy works. You do not have people from the outside who do not have your best interests at heart, constantly, being there like a dark cloud over your elected officials. So awesome. That's how we got started, and that's what we do. And how we got started was basically in 2020. There were some measures that the Dutch state was going to impose, and we, took the Dutch state to court to kind of challenge those things.
That kind of inhumane stuff are coming on for you.
Yes,
that's what it catch my attention. I said, but these people want to challenge the Dutch state for on our behalf. And anytime you put your head on the block for my behalf, I have to take a look at that.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for that. Yeah. And what was the outcome of that, please?
Well, basically, the verdict was that Pro Swaliga was inadmissible. They didn't look at the evidence. They just looked at Pro Swaliga and dismissed Pro Swaliga. The reason why is because the Dutch state, they're not, having dealt with them for 3 years, they're very, what I would call, legally tactful. So they know the inner wranglings of the law. So at the time in 2020, we didn't know how it would go, but we learned from it, took our arguments, repackaged it, and then boxed them in even further. 2 years later.
And that's as a wordologist, I'm impressed that that's what y'all did.
Yeah. So what you do is, and at first when we got that verdict, man, I was so sad.
Who wouldn't be sad? You understand? But you let that defeat you understand?
But the president of the foundation, who's a constitutional jurist, said, no. What we do is we look at these arguments.
They gave us fight. They helped us. We got to look at this as a
We figure out how they think, what's their views on decolonization. We go back, we rebox it, repackage it, 2 years later, we had the Dutch State Secretary admitting to us that our right to self-determination
supersedes anything. And so once they start to do that, I'm like, ah,
so we went away.
Okay, good.
We saw what they said. We came back with the tighter questions and forced the State Secretary to admit what I sent you the letter a couple months ago.
Bro, and I appreciate that. And
Yeah,
from
no
that
problem.
letter on,
Yeah.
I went from that letter on, I'm
Yeah.
like, but these people, them serious.
Yes,
because
sir. Yes, sir.
not our government even understand the ratification of what
It's
they had.
huge.
Our
It's
government
huge.
didn't.
It's
Our
huge.
government didn't take that
It's
step.
huge.
Pro Soliga
Yeah.
took that step
Yeah.
to show the government that
But-
they are
yeah.
in their rights to that. This is what the Dutch state are full now, but
Yeah.
you got these things to do them.
Right. Now, what it comes down to now, the same things that they told us, what we need for the government to do or for Parliament to do is to now do the same thing we did. Listen, this letter here that you sent to Pro Soliga July 4, 2022, is this indeed fact? And when the Dutch state corroborates that letter to Parliament or government, it becomes a legal fact. And from there now, you can move ahead. But that hasn't happened yet, but we're hoping that it will happen.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's stay on the decolonization point. Though. How do we become decolonized?
Decolonized. Okay, so there's 4 things that we can do to become decolonized. So decolonization just basically means external interference, yes? So anything that the Dutch state can do from the outside to interfere in our internal affairs. Number 1, the governor. We're not talking about the person, we're talking about the institution, yes?
So he's not from us.
He doesn't represent anybody in St. Martin.
Him,
he does not represent any of the electorate. He's a representative of the Dutch state.
Okay, good.
So he can summarily be instructed to dismiss government. He has to sign off on the budget and those kind of things. So we would start there and say, look, that office has to become completely ceremonial.
Correct.
And has no kind of bearing on the work that Parliament does because he's not an elected official. He doesn't represent the people of St. Martin.
Of course.
The second one, we need to be able to amend our constitution. We cannot amend our constitution.
How do you mean? I thought 2/3 or 66%.
Yeah, but that would still need approval from the Dutch state. That would still need approval from the Dutch state.
Bro.
Yeah.
So we can't do nothing for it?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So even if we came tomorrow and got 2/3 approval from the Parliament that they want to be able to amend their constitution, still has to go to the Hague.
And
the
if
Hague,
they say no?
if they say no,
it-
not
it-
happening. And so that again, why the Kingdom Charter has to be screened. So we
Correct.
got to be able to amend our constitution. When we can do that, we can get rid of all of these things like lessen the power of the governor, get rid of the CFT, get rid of the integrity chamber, give ourselves more of a chance to have more power to do our things internally, if we can amend the constitution. And the last one is higher supervision. You would recall, I would recall, just a couple of weeks, couple of months ago, Aruba was threatened with higher supervision if they didn't comply with this.
Correct.
That can't be the order.
That's
of the day.
blackmail.
That is the term.
You understand? I'm going to keep it real. That's blackmail. You understand?
We don't like to accuse the Dutch state of blackmail. We like to call it economic extortion.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
So,
politically, we
or
don't-
exploitation.
Yeah, okay, the word is exploitation.
Exploitation. Correct.
Correct.
So
For aid, this is what we want. No.
no. We can't deal with that.
As my mother country, you can't.
Yeah.
That's blackmail.
Absolutely not. And then they turn around and they tell us we are equal partners, we are autonomous.
That's what I'm trying to tell me.
And we're not. And we're not. So what we're saying is challenge these things legally, not by screaming in Parliament
Correct.
and, oh, the Dutch, this. You have a Kingdom Charter, take it to an international reputable law firm, get it screened, and then when you meet with the Dutch state, who are, by the way, respecters of law, because the Dutch don't want to be seen as a rogue state. Yes. So you present them with this, they're going to be like, look, they finally did it. We were waiting because they understand what we're doing.
Yeah, man.
They're full of legal people and they understand what we're doing. And that's all we're waiting on Parliament and our government to do. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Bryson. But I got one final question for you before we wrap this up. Okay. I believe that we're ready for decolonization.
Yes.
This is why.
Yeah.
Because the Dutch state filing more time than we filing now.
Correct.
The Dutch government filing more time than we filing now. So if
About
they
the same amount
so if
of time.
they got if they got a mess going on and they could appear better than we, then I think it's time we need to start to do our own mess. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time we could start to do our own.
We can.
So that's
we
my
can.
answer.
And that's not to go for St.
Yours?
Martin. I believe Curacao and Aruba as well. I believe that we have the talent within our borders, but so long as you operate from a point of helplessness, we got to go to the Dutch, we got to go to, you're always going to be on the second foot. You have to have trust in your people first and also put aside a stack of money so that way when the time comes, you don't have to be on the phone in a position of weakness.
Yeah, but we can't even go to the BRICS.
Yeah.
We have to they have to be in a point of weakness because we can't even call Africa and say we want to join the BRICS.
We have not had, and I will agree with you, we have not done a good job of forging relationship with other partners other than Europe. And that's
we can't.
Well, we can't, it's true, But the thing is, we can do this. We can change the situation to where we can go to China, Taiwan, UAE, and other places to look for other
Russia.
financial partners. Russia,
Just
if need
forgave
be.
31 billion. How much it was?
If it needs be, the United States, Canada, wherever, Mexico, wherever. But we need to have more options than just one option in Holland to be able to get ourselves financially stable. So again, it comes down to challenging these things legally and getting the Kingdom Charter screened to get these things done. Yes, sir.
So thank you so much, Mr. Bryson. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Great
Thank
work
you
here.
for having me.
Man. Great work.
You
I
keep
have
up the
to
good
have you.
work.
I have to have you back. I need more time with you. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, this is only a 30-minute show, but I need more time
Yeah,
with you. Mr.
no
Bryson.
problem.
Glad to have you
Thanks
back,
for
okay?
having me,
No,
and
thank
we'll talk
It's just
again.
an introduction, guys.
Yes, sir.
Pro Sword Legal Foundation, they're doing great work. So they have won my support, and I hope in time they could also win your support because decolonization is the way we got to move forward so we could man our own accord. The Dutch ain't better than us. They're just showing me they ain't better than us right now, so we have to believe what you see, and we need our own chance to stand up on our own foot to do our own things. Thank you, Mr. Bryson.
Thank you.
Good day, St. Martin. Welcome to the 4th episode of Speak the Truth. I am your humble host, Earl Levons Sr. And I would like to say, we are in our 4th episode, which makes a month. I would like to just congratulate TV Caribs for allowing us the opportunity to even produce such a show, believing in us and giving us a chance to be on air, and here we are today with our a month. I'm grateful for the small things. You have to celebrate the small wins to get to the big wins. So I want to say thank you very much, TV Carib, for allowing me to host my Speak the Truth on your network. That's where it started, and tape it in your studio. Without that, this wouldn't be possible. So yeah, we're on our 4th episode, guys, and I'm big on giving thanks, so that's where we're going to start at, and then moving forward to the gala. The gala happened Sunday on the 20th, in essence, in remembrance of Senior Citizens, International Senior Citizens Day, which was the Monday the 21st. And yeah, we had a rain there that went on there that I can't really, to tell you the truth, just I want to speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? I believe that they confirmed to me that they do have a weather mechanism, especially over St. Martin. The people that got the money here has shown me how vicious and evil they can actually be to sabotage, or how they control things, how they believe the gods and how they play gods, And with that, I want to say that I don't believe that was normal. Unfortunately, I don't believe that was normal. And that's just what I believe. And eventually, I'm going to get to the bottom of that. They got my attention now. So that's all I'm going to tell you. That storm that happened on Sunday was not normal. I checked the weather. It came out of nowhere. And then when they say it was going to then when the weather people them said it was going to continue, it did not. It just came, did its thing, and then left. Like that's unheard of. It had no trickle. It had no warnings before. They had no trickles of its residue afterwards. That's not how normal storm clouds or cloud process proceeds. So if they had the rain schedule, they say they had to have rain between 6 o'clock and 1 o'clock, 6 a.m. If any other time they had rain again after the time they say it was supposed to rain, after it did that, they would have had me. Then I wouldn't believe it was a HARP system or some kind of weather altercation system. But since it didn't, I'm on to y'all now. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to say. Speak the truth. So they had some abnormal rain that Sunday that sparked my attention. That got me very attentive, and it kind of slowed down the senior citizens. Of course, it discouraged the senior citizens from coming out. Of course, we had flood watch warning, flash floods warning, all kind of crazy warnings. But we still kept on going. I was indoors. I was in a secluded area. I was not out of the flood areas, so we kept going. Plus, I had food. I had my food already cooked, prepared. Again, the weatherman didn't tell me the weatherman didn't give me that heads up. He just surprised me, tried to make me cancel. But I had my food uncooked, so thank God I was already committed. And of course, I went through with it. And I'm glad I did, because the seniors that came out, the seniors that did make it, the people that drop out, the people that drop out, the seniors, I appreciate how you drop out, how your mother them and how your grandmother them. I appreciate y'all, St. Martiners, who partook or allowed your senior, or lived through your senior, and allowed your senior to enjoy our seniors, first seniors gala. I guarantee you they loved it. I got a reel coming just now. I got a reel coming because I got to make sure I put it together. Check the page, Together We Can Foundation.sx page. Check the page, because yeah, we got pictures scanned on for you understand? And they enjoy themselves. And that's what it was about, man. I was just trying to ensure that the senior citizens know that we haven't forgotten for them, for Senior Citizens, International Senior Citizens Day. And those who came out still, even in the rain, they came out, they enjoyed it. We fed them, we danced them, we drank them, and they enjoyed it. We gave the first senior her prize when she came at 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We started at 4 o'clock, the first senior came at 2 o'clock with one cheap prize. I appreciate you for dropping it off, you know what I'm saying? You know who you are. We gave the best dressed senior her prize as well. They came gala-wise, like I said, the women them. The only thing I realized that we had like 3 or 4 senior citizens men. I was shocked. I'm like, wow, so men don't live to be old age? We don't. Men, there's a serious senior citizen old age, men short age. Men don't make it to senior citizen age. We don't make it to old age, bro. That's what I saw. I saw this with my eyes. I saw that we had 2 men. We had about 58 women them and 2 men. I ain't gonna lie you. You know what I'm saying? So men don't make it. We don't make it to senior citizen age. Let's stop the cap. Senior citizen age is for women them, because they were the ones that I cater to and I support. I don't understand what's going on, but that's something I also observed. We don't have no senior citizens men. We don't have them. Society with the senior citizens with the men them. We don't got them. Okay, so it is. I don't know, but they miss it. So yeah, so then the people came out, and once again I'm going to go through the menu that we served the Senior Citizen Gala. And I just want to thank my team, Together We Can Foundation, all the members of my team for always believing in us, believing in me, and believing in that we need to do these things for the people them and helping us execute these things for the people them. As much as I sit here and I talk, I don't want to thank the people them for allowing me to do as well. Because first you talk and then you do. So yeah, so once again the menu, we had veggie spring rolls for the appetizers, mini quiche saltfish balls, and cocktail sticks. So that's what we fed them. Now moving on to the soups, we had pumpkin soup and veggie soup. Moving on to the salads, we had crab salad, a tossed salad, a pickled carrots, and cabbage salad. Then our sides for the main course, we had fried rice, rice and peas, steamed veggies, bami, scallop potatoes, breadfruit salad, and of course we had fried plantain. You can't have a Caribbean 5-star meal without no fried plantain, and I tried to tell them that. So fried plantain. Our main course meats were beef stir fry, we had a Creole shrimps, we had a lemon garlic salmon, we had a honey mustard baked chicken, and we had teriyaki wings. Our desserts, and after that we gave them dessert, just a banana cake and a carrot cake with one of our foundation cakes that we had. The ice cream wasn't cold at the time. It wasn't cold, so we couldn't give it to them. And also we didn't know who was lactose intolerant, so we didn't really get to that. We didn't really think it all the way through. But once we got to the dessert time and we realized that they could be lactose intolerant, we just we tap in with them. We decided best not to get them ice cream. We just gave them 3 cakes instead. So, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who came out, supported it. I want to big up Unde Marlin, Unde Marlin, and this is the kind of stuff that we need to be doing Unde. I'm saying? I appreciate you for supporting I appreciate you for supporting the seniors. Whatever you did, we appreciate it. The meats that you donated, we appreciate it, because that would we fed them, that would they ate. So I want to thank Unde Marlin from Creative Juices for the meats that he donated, for coming on board for the seniors as well. Without you, it couldn't be possible. I want to thank Mark Mingo for sponsoring. I want to thank Patrick Richards for sponsoring. I want to thank Rolanda Bryson, of course, for sponsoring. And of course, I want to thank Raquel Wati for sponsoring. She did all our decor. Thank you, Raquel. Again, without you, it wouldn't have been possible. As you can see, we had issues with internally, and a lot of people want to rob our foundation or overprice us invoicing, and I'm not with that. I'm not doing none of that. I'll fire you quick. The same way you send me your invoice, the same way I send you back your no. You understand? Because I'm looking for volunteers. This foundation is for volunteers and people who actually want to contribute and give back to make something happen, not actually charge me or try to use like me to make something out of it. I'm not doing that, and we're not doing that. So thank you very much, Raquel. You stepped in on the backing of that thing. You covered our decor of $900, Raquel. I appreciate that so much, Ms. Wati. That's right. And with those kind of people that coming together, that I was able to push together and convince to join and help us with the gala was very successful. Very successful. And of course, I can't forget my treasurer. My treasurer put most of the grunt of it, because we had issues with the foundation account. So we had issues there, so we had to put up our end of it, and we did that. And yeah, the gala went down. First seniors gala went down. It was very successful, and I want to say thank you to my team for it. Thank you to the people that came out for it. Thank you to the sponsors that helped me support for it, and we're looking out for the next ones that to come. Okay, they have the old people, the international old people there on October 1st. But unfortunately, Together We Can, we're not going to be hosting nothing on that, because everybody else does something on that day anyway. So we're going to try to participate in a manner where we're going to just show up to eat too. I'm saying? It's time Together We Can Foundation come out, and we're going to be invitees. We're going to come there. We're going to drink with them, dance with them, enjoy with them. But we're not going to work that day. There's certain days we're not going to work. And October 1st, that day, I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work my staff. I'm not going to partner up with no organization that's already been doing this. You've been doing this, so do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need our help to do it. We will not help nobody to do it on October 1st. Instead, I'm going to support you. I'm going to donate. I'm going to support. We're going to sponsor. We're going to donate. And then we're going to show up and enjoy to see the activity or the event, whatever it is, wherever it is, with you guys. That's what it is. Then we're going to push forward our own activity again. We have Soggy Sundays coming up this Sunday. It's a fortnight tournament, and it's going to be big. I already have 30 pre-registrations, which is the most pre-registrations that I had. But I already knew Fortnite was going to be big. The reason why I put the Fortnite tournament is because I know a lot of people, a lot of gamers on the island, they game with Fortnite. But besides that, it's also it has no age range. It's one of the games, one of the few games that any age could play it and any age can compete in a high level, as long as practice makes perfect. As long as you utilize the keys to win, as long as you practice the right way. Practice makes perfect, but as long as you practice the right way, any age practicing the right way could compete in Fortnite and stand a chance. It's the biggest setup that we have. It's going to be a 10 system setup, 10 TV setup, 20 gamers at one time, battle royale style. And then it's going to be a point system after that. Then that's how we're going to keep it. I'm still testing it, guys. Don't hold me to it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't, I don't play Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. A lot of these games I don't play. But I have the knowledge or the capabilities to seek how to organize tournaments. It's just knowledge. You gotta know how to seek knowledge, and I know how to seek knowledge. And then I could do what I need to do based on seeking knowledge. And then from there on, if I still don't feel comfortable with it, I'm going to have to figure out a way how to do it on a smaller scale, but it will take a lot of time. And I want to do that. I just want to run it and just knock it out. So, and after that, I already got a FIFA. I already got a FIFA tournament. I already got a FIFA flyer ready to go. Ready to go, guys. You understand? So I think preparation is important. Proper planning is more important than the preparation, because if you can't plan long term, you can't prepare long term. So I'm already prepared for the FIFA, which is going to be another big one. And I just thank the gamers. I thank the St. Martin population for realizing that this is something that we need to do. This is something that is in demand. The businesses, I haven't touched all that yet because, again, we have to fix some things internally with our foundation. And once we get right, and then I'll revisit the conversation, because we need to do it. I need the PlayStation, guys. I need the PlayStations. I tell you, the setup is 10 PlayStations, 10 TVs. Minimum. That's the minimum setup I'm going to do. Try to run this tournament with. I did not achieve to get to raise the PlayStation. I ain't get that true. I ain't get none of our businesses give me nothing yet. But I want them. I need them. And I want them, so I'm coming for them. Because this is a long-term trajectory. After Sunday, after you see Sunday and you see how much kids show up for that, how much parents and how much kids show up at Sagi, if you say you support the kids, if you say you for the betterment of the future as a man, after Sunday, I should have your support. Okay? And again, what happened is that I'm here now, Samantha. I'm here for good. That's what happens. My mom is in a nursing home. She said the same thing every week. I don't mind, because y'all will forget. Y'all got short-term memory, or y'all try to twist my words up. We're not doing none of that either. My mother, she's in a nursing home in Aruba. She lives in Santa Cruz. She's the only black person in Santa Cruz in a nursing home. She loves it. So she's going to do that for the rest of her life until we could get better for her, until she tells me she needs better, she wants to do better for her, she don't want it there again. That's what she's doing. And because she's doing that, it allows me to do what I want to do, which is this is kind of stuff that I want to do now for St. Martin. I want to show St. Martiners how it look like when people care for you. How easy it look like when people could care for you. It ain't hard. But these people don't got no care for us. They ain't want no care for you. They cannot bypass me. So then I'm going to force their hand. I'm going to stand up in the middle, try to fix the bridge. Because the bridge burnt. I know the bridge burnt, the bridge lost, the bridge break. And I'm going to try to sit in the middle and fix the bridge. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to fix the bridge between the people who have and the people who have not. And try to show the people who have how easy it is if we come together. If together we can make a difference. Okay? So again, I want to thank everybody who's done with the movement. I appreciate everybody, because we need everybody. Again, I don't abuse nobody. And this is not no get-rich-quick scheme. Earl not trying to use this to get rich. You get a tax man go come and ask my treasurer about the foundation and paperwork, and I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want him to get in problems. So I'm doing this the right way. For my treasurer don't know, my founder don't know, they don't, but my secretary don't, my VP, they don't know, but I'm doing this the right way, because when the tax man come, I don't want no problems. I don't want no issues. I don't want none of them to feel embarrassed or now. So we're doing this the right way from the start. We're doing this the right way from the start, guys. All right? So, and everything counts. Everything matters. All right? So this Sunday, again, we return with Sagi Sundays. Our third event of the month of August. Like I told you, we was going to be heavy. Election is upon us now, and all of them going to try to tell you, vote for me for this, vote for me for that. You know what I'm saying? And just be mindful and just be mindful and just look for what they can do. Look for what they can do, like what they have been doing. MP Burton told me he need to put me on a list because he know I would get votes based on what I'm doing, and that's the truth. But I'm not a politician. I'm a realist. I can't be with them. It's but so long I could talk to them and be around them. They are unreal. They have a power trip mentality. They have a power trip mentality in a smart society like St. Martin. It's unrealistic. They want you to treat them, honor them in certain titles that they don't even act or deserve or even give you the honorable respect to do it. So they can't force me to do nothing. So that's why I don't do it. You understand? That's why I could sit here and call them out because I'm better than them. I am. I could tell them I'm better than them. Before I was telling them I was better than them. Now I'm showing them I'm better than them. And it doesn't take much to be better than them. That's the problem. The problem is it doesn't take much to be better than them. They don't do nothing. Nothing. But I'm going to get them to do some things for you, St. Martin, you understand? So a lot more things that's coming. The back to school went down well. The gala gone down well. And Saggy Sunday is always going down well, you understand? And then we're going to push forward with the food program where we drop food baskets at the supermarket and try to raise food so we could get on a food program to supply everybody every month. I have a delivery service of a caterer campaign service for the seniors who cannot make it to the, and with care. Like he's going to come to your house, walk you to the car, open the door, put you in the seat, drive you to your appointment, to the door of your appointment on time with your appointment, take you back out the car, walk you to your door, check with you, make sure that you're straight, check with you while you're at the doctor, make sure that you fill your prescription, make sure that you have everything with you, bring you back to the car, bring you back to the van, put you in the van, you know what I'm saying? Carry you back to your house and carry you back. So that's the whole way. That's the whole way of what I'm talking about. And I'm so excited to launch that one as well. So we have a lot of things coming, St. Martin. Not just party. You know what I'm saying? Party was the easiest thing I could do to let them know we're here. And I just want to thank God for small mercies again. So yeah, thank you TV Caribs for allowing me to share my 4th episode. Thank you all the sponsors for keep staying down and getting down with Together We Can Foundation. Thank you for all the people that helps us. Thank you Together We Can Foundation myself. And yeah, I want to say thank you guys for tuning into the 4th episode of Speak the Truth. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, more to come.